Pour yourself a cold one and join us for a show filled to the brim with fun,
Bite your tushy.
entertainment,
Donkey, don't give me that side.
information,
That is heavenly.
and a little weirdness.
Yeah, if you show up to the St. Patty's Day parade just with no green,
We're pinching you.
yeah, we're
Right
coming.
there.
We're coming at you.
With your permission, because we don't want to be sued.
It's Happy Hour with DJ Kyle.
Hello and welcome to Happy Hour presented by Jennings Insurance Group. I'm your host, DJ Kyle. Sit back, relax. We have a fantastic show lined up for you. It's fall, y'all. You kind of notice all of the trees are starting to lose their leaves and change the color, and that means only a few things. Pumpkins, pumpkin spice this, pumpkin spice that. But we also are going to be taking you to our Miller Apple Butter Festival that our family does every year. So that's a great time. So I encourage you to enjoy that segment of the show. We also have Becky Jennings from Jennings Insurance Group on the show today, going to be talking about open enrollment and also the changes to Medicare. There's a lot of big changes coming up. She's going to be telling us a little bit about that. And we have our furry friends on the show today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy some Happy Hour. This reminder to drive safe and boat safe is brought to you by Price & Randall Injury Attorneys. Don't forget, put your phone down and buckle up.
A woman that was driving the other car, she had come around the bend and was coming at me head on. I was not allowed to walk or put any weight on my foot for a year. There's a lot of things that I could not do, and that was very hard to accept. Anytime I called, he would be right there on the phone immediately. You're not a number, you're not a paycheck coming in for him. You're not just a case that he forgets.
If you've been injured in an accident and you're scared and you need help, just pick up the phone and call Price & Randall, and we'll be there for you.
Hey y'all, it's your friend DJ Kyle, and let me tell you, we have trivia is back again for the season. Every Wednesday night, you can catch me doing some trivia at Alley Cats. Starts at 6:30, that's right down there on the strip. And then Thursday nights in Camdenton at the Highlander Public House, we start trivia at 6:30. Come on out, bring some friends, make a crew, see if you're smart enough. It's always a good time.
Being close to the water makes you more you. It's where the great unknown brings clarity. And letting go is how you really get going. Because only when you're on a Yamaha Wave Runner do you truly discover what you're made of.
Visit Surdak Yamaha at Lake of the Ozarks, 50 years strong.
Hello and welcome back to Happy Hour presented by Jennings Insurance Group right here on Lake TV. I'm your host DJ Kyle, and today we are sitting with none other than Becky Jennings from Jennings Insurance Group. Becky, how are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's always great having you on the show.
Thank you.
So let's jump in because I know there's definitely a lot to cover. Let's talk about the open enrollment dates and the deadlines. Those are creeping up fast, right?
Yep.
And I know that's a very busy time for you. So
It is very busy, and it comes and goes so quickly. I feel like it's just a blink of an eye. I tell people, have your decisions made about your health insurance by about Thanksgiving. That way, that gives us about a week to catch everyone who forgot.
Yeah.
But usually between Halloween and Thanksgiving, that's a good time to make sure that is managed. But first of all, we have the annual enrollment period for Medicare. That's every year, October 15th through December 7th. We can start talking about benefits October 1st, but we can't do applications if you want to make a change until October 15th.
Oh, okay.
Those applications have to be in and completed and processed, but they have to be in by December 7th. And so that way you've got a couple weeks to get your card and all that stuff. Those plans start January 1st. So anytime you make a change or what have you. So Medicare's annual enrollment period is only for Medicare Advantage and Part D prescriptions. This isn't for people on Medicare supplements. There's not an open enrollment for that in this time frame. So be aware, if you're on a Medicare supplement plan, this is a year I would definitely check your prescriptions. We have several plans that are doing what's called a service area reduction, which we'll talk about at another time, but there's a lot of changes being made, and you want to make sure that you're checking that annual notice of change to see what your benefits look like, and you're talking to an insurance professional to make sure that you are in the plan that's going to be most cost effective for you for next year. Yeah. So then the other enrollment period that's happening is November 1st. Starts if you're on an ACA plan, Obamacare. Those start November 1st, and you can make changes clear up until January 15th this year on that on those plans. So the reason that's important is because if you make your change by December 15th, so November 1st to December 15th, that will start January 1st. Anytime after December 15th, it starts the first of the following month.
Oh, okay.
And then your cutoff is January 15th. So if you want to get on one of those plans, that's the time to do it. I will mention also there are some great strategies to help offset costs for those plans, because those are the plans where you can receive tax credits. And sometimes people will come to us and say, well, this is how much I make every year, what can we do? And we can employ a few strategies sometimes to help people get a little bit better tax credit. Doesn't always work, but we do work with people extensively in that area.
Yeah, and that's what I love about the Jennings Insurance Group is like you walk people through to come up with the perfect solution for them in where they are at that time. So.
We definitely try to do that. So whether you're on Medicare and you need to understand all those different choices that you have, premium increases for those Medicare supplements are going to cause people to have more questions about Medicare Advantage plans. The increased cost with some of those prescription plans, that's also going to cause people to need to shop those. One thing I will say, I want to remind people, the donut hole for Medicare prescription drug plans, it will go away for 2025. And what that means is any Medicare beneficiary who has prescriptions, they walk into the pharmacy, they pay their copay or their coinsurance. If it's on their formulary, so the drug has to be on their formulary, and they go into the pharmacy and they pay their copay or they pay their coinsurance, once they reach $2,000 for the year, they will pay no more after that. So that is a cap on how much they pay. The ripple effect has been on some of those standalone Part D plans, we're seeing some increases in those premiums that are fairly significant. So watch that this year. I cannot iterate that strongly enough to make sure that people understand there are big changes this year, so don't let this year come and go. At Jennings, we have several health insurance agents that can walk you through that and make sure that you understand what to expect for next year and if you need to make a change.
Yeah, and that's the thing with the changes in Medicare and just year to year, there's those things like that pop up. It's great to have someone that has your back that says, wait a minute, there's some changes. So what you're used to in this program or whatever, you might be able to get over here or whatever. Any other changes that are coming in that are really big that we need to be aware of?
Yeah, there's several changes this year, and many of them have to do with prescription coverage. But we are also seeing significant rate increases in some of the plans for those Medicare supplements. In the state of Missouri, one thing that's unique to the state of Missouri is we have what's called an anniversary rule. And that means if you're on a Medicare supplement, let's say you're on a Plan G, you can shop your rate and move to another Plan G and not have to answer any health question if it's during your anniversary of your policy. Okay, it's not your birthday, it's the anniversary of when that policy started.
When you started that policy.
Yeah, so if you have a health condition but your premiums have gone up and you want to, take a look at those, you can call your insurance company and ask them, what's the anniversary of my policy? They will tell you what that is, and then we can determine when is a good time to shop your rates. Now, if you have no health conditions and you can get through the health questions and say no to everything, you can change your Medicare supplement plan anytime you want to. But if you've got a health condition, you can do that. And that's, again, specific to the state of Missouri.
Very interesting. Now, how would someone go about scheduling a free consultation, and What does that process look like?
You can go online. You can go to our website. There is a calendar link there. You can click on that. We have several agents, and when you go on the website, you can see the different agents that we have and what each one specializes in. You can call us. You can call us at 573-693-9443, and they will, when I say they, I don't usually answer the phone once in a while, but we'll get you on the calendar. You can select what agent you want to see. Just note that my calendar is very full, but we are committed to making sure that anybody in our community who wants to be seen and go over and review any of their Medicare plans, we will help them with that. So you don't always get me, but I have trained several people that work there in the office, and they're very good. You can be very comfortable.
Yep.
They will take good care of you.
An amazing staff at Jennings Insurance Group. Make sure you check them out today. And thank you, Becky, for coming on the show.
Thank you.
We have more happy hour coming up right after this.
You've dealt with chronic knee, back, and even foot pain for years, and nothing has seemed to work. Until now. Introducing Back Wellness Center's new specialty knee rehab program and neuropathy techniques you've probably never seen before. And they work. Board certified in neuropathy, experience Dr. Beck's breakthrough rescue program that can eliminate problems at their source. Try it to believe it. Give us a call today. Your healthier, happier life starts with Beck Wellness Center.
We lift up, we remember the Swift family, the 5 children especially.
So it's kind of scary that somebody might be out there setting all these fires, but 9?
In relation to the death of one person in Lake Ozark last week. Can Camden County wait over another year with Sheriff Tony Helms in control of Camden County? But I have a source close to the situation who said, has he not put a dark enough cloud on our county? Has he not put dark enough cloud on your legacy?
Hey, I'm David. When you come to the lake, you're not here to sit on a boat all by yourself staring at the sun till you go blind. There's a whole world of places to go, people to see. Someone's got to know where all the fun is, right? Welcome to Weekend at the Lake. Whether it's a street party, a concert, a charity event, or somewhere to spend time with your kids, buddy, I've got you covered. Weekend at the Lake. Because you're not here to be bored. Only on Lake TV.
Do we ever get tired of great local football? Heck no, and it just keeps getting better and better. This week it's homecoming game at Osage against conference rival Boonville. The Indians and Pirates with some homecoming kings and queens thrown in. It all starts with a COMC pregame show at 6:30, kickoff at 7, presented by Pauly Live Boat Lifts. Will it be the Indians or Pirates? Join William Holtz and Mike Bissell Friday night to find out on Lake TV.
Hey, it's DJ Kyle. For 21 years, my family has had the tradition of making apple butter over a fire outside. And it started, like I said, 21 years ago. My dad bought a copper kettle and said, I want to make this family tradition where we make apple butter outside over a campfire. We thought he lost his mind, but here we are 21 years later, and it has grown into one of, I would say, every one of our family's favorite time of the year. It's kind of like a family get-together, like just a great family tradition. And we all come together and we have friends and we have family, and it has really grown into such a great thing. But we wake up, we start the fire at 6 in the morning, and Hannah gets to start the fire every year, and then we boil down some apple cider, and then here we are adding our apple chunks. And our brother-in-law came up with a great way to core and peel the apples with a screwdriver or a screw gun. So then you stir the apples all day long, and it's so fun. We all just take turns and just have a great time enjoying each other's company. Some people are playing bags, some people are making food, some people are eating food, and then of course you have farm animals that are eating all the scraps as well, and all the farm animals ate. Mike brings his potato fryer and a potato peeler, and of course the garage is just filled with all sorts of food and everything that everyone brings. And the canning part of apple butter, that's really when everything really shifts into high gear. But all day long people are just playing games and again just enjoying each other's company. And then we have our stone soup that everyone just brings some kind of ingredient and we add to the stone soup. So of course every year it tastes a little bit different. Now we're prepping for the apple butter coming off. And of course we have to heat all the jars and the lids. So lots of hot water and lots of propane and stuff getting heated up. And then of course we transfer the apple butter over to the canning station, and everyone has their own little duties to do. We have to clean off the lids. We have to make sure we have hot jars, and then someone pouring the apple butter in the jars and all the stuff. So it's great. And then of course at the end, we count up all the jars and see what all we've done. There I am in the background not doing anything. I'm not sure if you were following along while we were counting, but I think we ended up with 97 this year, if I'm not mistaken. And we always do a thing, who gets to finish the last apple jar, and Evan thought that he had it, but nope, his younger sister Hannah comes in with one hidden under the towel, and so she gets to end up making the last apple butter, so she won this year. And of course, the best part of making apple butter is eating apple butter. So Uncle Mike again always makes in the Dutch oven some fantastic biscuits, so they're hot as could be, and the apple butter is hot as can be, so there's no better way to have apple butter than right out of the big old copper kettle. Oh, so delicious. Well, thank you so much for hanging on to that pumpkin spice latte that you have and joining us on our Miller Family Apple Butter 21st year of making apple butter. This reminder to drive safe and boat safe is brought to you by Price & Randall Injury Attorneys. Don't forget, put your phone down and buckle up.
A woman that was driving the other car, she had come around the bend and was coming at me head on. I was not allowed to walk or put any weight on my foot for a year. There's a lot of things that I could not do, and that was very hard to accept. Anytime I called, he would be right there on the phone immediately. You're not a number, you're not a paycheck coming in for him. You're not just a case that he forgets.
If you've been injured in an accident and you're scared and you need help, just pick up the phone and call Price & Randall, and we'll be there for you.
Hey y'all, it's your friend DJ Kyle, and let me tell you, we have trivia is back again for the season. Every Wednesday night, you can catch me doing some trivia at Alley Cats. Starts at 6:30, that's right down there on the strip. And then Thursday nights in Camdenton at the Highlander Public House, we start trivia at 6:30. Come on out, bring some friends, make a crew, see if you're smart enough. It's always a good time.
You've dealt with chronic knee, back, and even foot pain for years, and nothing has seemed to work. Until now. Introducing Back Wellness Center's new specialty knee rehab program and neuropathy techniques you've probably never seen before. And they work. Board certified in neuropathy, experience Dr. Beck's breakthrough rescue program that can eliminate problems at their source. Try it to believe it. Give us a call today. Your healthier, happier life starts with Beck Wellness Center.
Being close to the water makes you more you. It's where the great unknown brings clarity. And letting go is how you really get going. Because only when you're on a Yamaha Wave Runner do you truly discover what you're made of.
Visit Surdak Yamaha at Lake of the Ozarks. 50 years strong.
Welcome to another edition of Furry Friends. I am Megan Albers. This is Mary Meow Me Tilly. We are inside the kitten room at Ozarks Cat and Canine with look at that. With an adorable kitten. Stop it right now. She is so sweet. Gosh, this is Dottie, right?
This is Dottie.
Tell me about Dottie.
And I like to say that it looks like Dottie lost her internet about halfway through her makeup tutorial because she got one eye done, but she didn't get to the other eye yet. And it literally makes that one eye look bigger than the other one.
Does.
It's so cute. Yes, you're being a little hyper today.
Yes, she's got some energy.
She's usually a little calmer than this, but Dottie is about 5 months old.
Okay.
And she's been here about 3 months now. When Dottie came into us, we had a lady who had called and she said, I found a kitten outside and I think it has a tumor or a cyst or something. There's a huge lump on her shoulder that I'm concerned about. So go ahead and bring her in. We'll see what we can do. And what it turned out to be was she had a gigantic botfly larva in her shoulder.
Those things are sketchy.
So when we took her straight up to the vet, and they normally, if it's a small enough botfly, which she did have another one on her head as well that we didn't even see because we were so focused on the one on her shoulder.
Yeah.
She had one on the top of her head. And that one was a little one, but the one in her shoulder, they actually had to sedate her to remove.
Wow.
And they typically don't have to do that if they're just little ones.
Yeah.
But she had a pretty gnarly wound for a while and had to be on antibiotics and everything, but she is all healed up. She is playful, she is a sweetheart, and she is ready to leave us. I think she's ready to leave me.
I was going to say she's ready to leave now. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you want to go back to Megan?
Do you want to come here? Hi, hello.
Play past the kitty.
Oh my goodness. She's just gonna purr right into the mic. There you go.
Yeah, very, very purry girl.
She's very purry, very cuddly. She hasn't really tried to get down. She's just crawling all over me. And she's very sweet, very affectionate. I'm sure she would make a great family kitty. Have some kids to play with a little feather toy with and all that. Does she have any specific requirements or anything?
Nope, there's no restrictions on her. Just somebody who's gonna love her and give her a good life.
She's amazing. She has a lot of energy right now.
She is one of
my
favorites that we have in this room right now. Don't tell anybody else, but
nobody listen. Oh, goodness. So, of course, as always, I recommend come on down to the shelter, meet her, hang out with her, hold her like a baby. She does baby, even if she's got a lot of energy.
She does Wrigley baby.
Yes, she's a Wrigley baby, so typical baby. And, of course, you can apply to adopt at ozarkscatandcanine.com. And now, you guys have some fundraisers going on, correct?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So now that the tourist season is over, we're moving back into the fall. We have our monthly fundraisers starting up again this month.
Okay.
So we are bringing back Show Me the Money at Westside Pub, and that is going to be the second Tuesday of each month. And then, unfortunately, Red's Barbecue has closed down. They were the ones who held our monthly bingo.
Okay.
But they have worked out a plan with Raging Smart Axes
Oh,
at
okay.
Lori Terrace Mall. and they are going to be doing our fundraising bingo from this point forward, and that is going to be on the third Thursday of each month.
Okay.
So second Tuesday at Westside Pub, third Thursday at Raging Smart Axes, and those will always be on our Facebook page, on our website calendar of events. So if you forget about the dates, just go there and check everything out with all the details.
She's very mobile. she likes to be places. Just have so many places to see.
She can't decide what she wants to do.
She's just very wiggly. Do you want to go back in there? All right, there we go. Never a dull moment.
Nope, not when you got a kitten around.
No. And you kind of have to, bend to their will because they do whatever they want.
If you're having a dull moment with a kitten around, then you've got the wrong kitten.
Yes, it's true. Oh, goodness. So, of course, I always recommend support Ozarks Cat and Canine. They always need help. They are donation funded. This is great. The best day ever. I honestly, there's no other way I would rather spend a day. Hello.
Now the cats were trying to paw at each other in your hair behind you.
They changed targets. They were fighting each other.
There we go. Hi. Hello. We'll feature you another time, okay?
We already featured them.
Oh, we did,
That's
didn't
Buck
we?
and Eddie.
Yes. They're still here, and they need a home.
Yep, they do.
Goodness. Anyway.
Before they go to war.
Yes, man.
Yes, that
So
was a
much fun.
total chaos episode too.
Yes, it was. It's the best. So again, of course, ozarkscatandcanine.com. You can donate there. You can apply to adopt there, and also follow them on Facebook. You can see all the upcoming fundraisers and events and things that they have. Yes, we're trying to get you a home too. Oh, we better put her back in her cage before more chaos ensues. Hello.
Hi, Megan.
Oh my goodness. That does it for another Furry Friends. We'll see you next time.
Being close to the water makes you more you. It's where the great unknown brings clarity. And letting go is how you really get going. Because only when you're on a Yamaha Wave Runner do you truly discover what you're made of.
Visit Surdak Yamaha at Lake of the Ozarks, 50 years strong.
Hey y'all, it's your friend DJ Kyle, and let me tell you, we have trivia is back again for the season. Every Wednesday night, you can catch me doing some trivia at Alley Cats. Starts at 6:30, that's right down there on the strip. And then Thursday nights in Camdenton at the Highlander Public House, we start trivia at 6:30. Come on out, bring some friends, make a crew, see if you're smart enough. It's always a good time.
Hey, I'm David. When you come to the lake, you're not here to sit on a boat all by yourself staring at the sun till you go blind. There's a whole world of places to go, people to see. Someone's got to know where all the fun is, right? Welcome to Weekend at the Lake. Whether it's a street party, a concert, a charity event, or somewhere to spend time with your kids, buddy, I've got you covered. Weekend at the Lake. Because you're not here to be bored. Only on Lake TV. You've dealt with chronic knee, back, and even foot pain for years, and nothing has seemed to work. Until now. Introducing Back Wellness Center's new specialty knee rehab program and neuropathy techniques you've probably never seen before. And they work. Board certified in neuropathy, experience Dr. Beck's breakthrough rescue program that can eliminate problems at their source. Try it to believe it. Give us a call today. Your healthier, happier life starts with Beck Wellness Center.
Thank you so much for joining us this week on Happy Hour, presented by Jennings Insurance Group. And I want to say thanks to everyone that we had on the show. Of course, our furry friends and our good friend Becky Jennings from Jennings Insurance Group. It's always great. She brings us such knowledge about insurance and all of the things that go along with that. And of course, I hope you enjoyed our Miller Apple Butter Festival. And again, join us next week on Happy Hour. We're going to have a fantastic show lined up for you. We will see you next week. And until then, let's all be kind to one another.